Welcome back. It is 8:14 on this Orange Friday. Say hello to Jake Hamilton out there waiting for us to come out. Enjoy them on the plaza as we get into our second Friday of celebrating the home of the Chicago Bears. We'll be out there very soon. In the meantime, speaking of Bears and football-related concussions have been in the spotlight for several years now, and the concern is on all levels of play, not just professional. But now there's a new piece of equipment available called the Guardian Cap that inventors say is having an impact on reducing brain injury issues. Dr. Elizabeth Pieroth is the director of the concussion program at Midwest Orthopedics at Rush with more. She is joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Doctor. Great to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So ever since we've learned about the severity of CTE injuries, concussions, and everything that goes with playing sports like this where concussions can be very common, everybody's been trying to find the perfect remedy so that we can still play these sports, but at the same time be more protected. That's how this cap came in. What are your thoughts about how effective something like this actually is?
So the research is still ongoing. I know everyone keeps looking at the NFL and what they did last year, but that's just one data point. So we need to be careful about making assumptions. And we also have to be careful to understand that the Guardian cap that the NFL players are wearing were designed specifically for NFL players. So we have to be careful that we don't assume that that research applies directly to younger people. We know that NFL players are bigger, stronger, have stronger necks. So, we're still studying that, and there are some concerns with anything that you add to a helmet. Does it add weight? So are you increasing neck injuries? The NFL did not find that. In the summertime, are you increasing the heat issue? Are you going to increase chances of heat illness or heat stroke, heat exertion issues with something additional? And you also have to be careful that anything that you add to a helmet, anything you alter a helmet, does void the warranty from the helmet manufacturer. So there's a lot of things to consider before you just simply throw another product on top of a helmet. So the Guardian cap, the notion is that it dissipates the energy, it moves the energy away from the head, which is always a good thing. But is it enough to battle the risks associated with it? So it's still being studied closely.
Wow. Okay, so that's a lot because it's interesting. First of all, you said that this was studied on adult, male players. And not on young children who developmentally are at different stages, their bodies are at different stages. So as a parent who has a child that is playing football, if they are wearing these protective caps over their helmets, is there any reassurance at all with these?
So they should take comfort that their team is doing something to reduce the impact to concussions, but we want to make sure that athletes don't think that they have now this barrier, that nothing that they do change, will cause a concussion. Because one of the problems that we see with any kind of add to additional to a helmet, along with things like the bands that they wear in soccer, is this sort of notion that now they're, they can do anything. And that's problematic because what we know is that style of play is really important and how the chances of concussion. So we want to make sure that kids continue to be smart in how they play and not assume that they now have this super protection.
Yeah, that's very important, I'm sure. And I'm sure parents at home listening need to make that decision based on their own personal beliefs. We appreciate you joining us. Such an important topic, and we don't want anybody to take this for granted. So thanks so much for breaking this down for us. We appreciate you, Dr. Pieroth.
Thanks so much. Have a good morning.
You too.